This is the first in a pair of videos detailing an overnight sailing trip over Easter weekend on Lake Mead out of Las Vegas, where my dog and I explore some unpredictable weather and landscapes in the Mohave Desert and sleep on board my little 13-foot homemade plywood dinghy. Winds have been blowing strong for 2 days out here, and we drive down off the hill just as they were forecast to peak, but conditions change quickly and dramatically on these desert lakes. I have launched at Echo Bay. There were some white caps from out. So this is a protected little cove, and it's hard to tell how windy it is, but from the top you can see the white caps out. People are talking about the wind. And then here's the view out onto Lake Mead. Some white caps out there. 15 knots, gusting to 20 knots. It's supposed to peak maybe half an hour ago, though. It's going to take me half an hour to get set up, and then wind should be comfortable. With wind scheduled to ease slowly to 5 knots in the late afternoon, I filled my ballast tanks and stuffed them under the thwart before raising the sail with the reef in. 100 pounds of ballast under the main thwart does a lot to stabilize this boat in rough conditions, like what I'd seen as I drove off the hill. Coming out onto the open water, though, the wind had just been so strong that strangers were complaining about it at the dock. The wind had already lessened greatly. It did that thing where it comes and goes and then comes from every direction before going absolutely still. It makes you wonder if you've lost your grip on reality, or if any skill in operating your boat has been added to that list of things escaping you with time. Here I am in the middle of the lake as I was coming off the hill, covered in white caps, and now I got nothing. Well, if the wind's not blowing, now I'm moving, but not too distracted to try to make some lunch. I'm gonna have a peanut butter sandwich, cup of coffee. This is the last caffeine of the day. Coffee. Peanut butter sandwich. Instead of rowing back to the dock to minimize the damage, lunch had my spirits improved enough to move any way I could for at least a little more of the afternoon. I was already out here, and if nothing blew, I wouldn't be too far to make it back to my bed for the night. wind's blowing. Finally, there's a little bit of a breeze out on the lake, so. If you can hear it, but it's just the sound of the birds. Well, I'm cruising on a run straight down to where I want to go. Hour of daylight. I might make it. Am I too lazy to row? Yes. Am I going to make it there before dark? I don't know. That guy wasn't scared of me at all. The dog and I ate dinner on the beach as daylight went. We sprawled out on the sole of the skiff, moored in a foot of water, and slept on board at anchor. Part 2 will show us backed by wildlife at the mouth of the Virgin River, and sea breeze in the desert, and rudderless drills beaten to windward when the breeze picks back up as we head home. My channel details use of this and other homemade boats. This boat's build process and design are on there for free. Building and using small boats like this is a ton of work, but the reward is proportional.